It's time for another hobby vlog, and this one is number 114. Hello and welcome to yet another video here on the YouTube channel SCF Wargaming Studio. My name is Andreas, Norwegian Viking, and this is my hobby vlog number 114. So in the last few hobby vlogs you've seen me return to Middle-earth and do loads of cool miniatures that has been building up in my closet for the better part of 2 decades. Some of these models were bought around 17 years ago, which is too long of a time to be lying in a cupboard waiting for a lick of paint. But finally they are getting the paint treatment they deserve, which is of course the Fellowship of the Ring. I have multiple versions of every single member of the Fellowship, and I will be trying to do them justice by painting them all in time for Ardacon. And as you're watching this, it will be only days until the tournament, and my plane leaves Wednesday, which is, by the time you're watching this, 2 days from now. And it's horrible. I think, I don't know, but I think I've taken a bit too much on my hands. There are 10.5 Gimlis, 9.5 Legolases, 11 Aragorns, 11 Gandalfs, and a total of 34 Hobbits, plus Build a Pony and a Campfire. There is a lot of miniatures, 80 plus I believe there are, and yeah, I've done all the Gimlis, all the Legolases, and as you will see in this video, all the Boromirs, and I hope all the Aragorns, and most of the Hobbits by the time you watch this. Of course I will be doing all the bases on the Tuesday before I pack, and so that leaves me a bit of time after I publish this video, but not much. You'll see what I ended with in my hobby vlog number 115, which will be unveiled the Monday after Ardacon. But for now, this is the situation where it's going, and I hope by the time I've shot the remaining footage, and most of the things I'll be bringing to Ardacon will be done. But let's have a look at my progress so far. Alright, so here we are, a week after I did my intro, and this is the result of the finished miniatures. By the time you're watching this, I'll be leaving for Ardacon roughly 48 hours after I post this video, and hopefully I'll be able to do a bit more before then, but this is how far I've gotten, with the addition of course of the Legolases and the Gimlis over there. But yeah, a week's worth of miniatures. I did some work on the Boromirs, but yeah. So who we got here? We have Boromir, of course, and we have the Boromir dying. Lovely miniature. Always wanted to paint him. Now I have. We have the plastic Fellowship one. Not the nicest sculpts ever, but tried to do my best for them. We have the Breaking of the Fellowship, Boromir. Nice model. And then we have, of course, my favourite, which is of course the classic Boromir. Absolutely stunning sculpt. Trying to do my very, can't we get some focus on the head? No? Alright, okay. Try to do my very best with her face, because it is absolutely stunning. And lastly, we have the mounted Boromir, which shows up in the movie for the horse, of course. Shows up in the movie for roughly 2 seconds. But here we have him. I think the cloak is supposed to be a bit darker. I'll try to darken it a bit down, either before or after Ardacon, because it looks a bit like Father Christmas. But I've broken that off with adding some browns and blacks and greys into the fur lining, and I've done some Gondorian emblems on the barding of the horse, or the horse tackle. So yeah, pretty cool model. So that's the Boromirs. Next up, I tackled the ARAGORNians, as I like to call them, and they were a hoot to paint. So this should be all the Aragorns except Aragorn the King. So we got Helm's Deep Aragorn, we have Heroes of the West Aragorn, we have Weathertop Aragorn with his torch, we have, I can't remember which one this is, but yeah, another Aragorn. We have the Three Hunters Aragorn. We have the Breaking of the Fellowship Aragorn. This is one of my absolute favourite models of this one. Favourite sculpt. One of them, at least. Because this one is also one of my favourites. This is the Defenders of Helm's Deep Aragorn. We got the Plastic Fellowship one. Not the best sculpt again, but because you have to cheat a lot. Pardon. And then we have the worst face. Look at that. Face seems to be smudged. Don't know if that model is sold anymore, but I might take a picture and show it to Games Workshop to get a new head. Just because this is something is seriously wrong with this one. But I did paint him just to have him painted. And again, classics are always the nicest. Can't get a focus on the head. Really want to focus on that face. Come on. It's a really nice face. So this is the original Fellowship Aragorn. And then finally, Aragorn on horse with Brego. So trying to be movie accurate with the horses, pulling out source material. So Brego has white, greyish socks on the back, blackish socks on the front, and then a star right there. So I'm trying to be movie accurate with my horses. So that's Aragorn. And then after I did all the Aragorns, it was Friday. So was it? No, it wasn't. Saturday, yeah. So Saturday I finished my Aragorns, and then we did Build a Pony. Also tried to do movie accurate. It's a lovely little pony. Then we did Gandalf's cart. That was late last night on the Saturday. I did Gandalf's cart with the fireworks inside. Also movie accurate because this one has a off-center white stripe on his head, white socks in the back, and black socks on the front. So trying to be as movie accurate as I can with these. And then finally, just finished these today. We have Frodo Baggins, Fellowship. I think this is either Weathertop or Fellowship Frodo. Then we have either Fellowship or Weathertop Merry. And then we have either Fellowship or Weathertop Pippin. And then we have, I think this is Weathertop Sam. I think so. Then we have Sam with a carrot, because of course I have to paint that one with these. And then I painted Sam from one of them with the Elven Cloak, because I'm using that for Ardacon. So that's all the hobbits I've painted so far. Now the reason not all the hobbits are painted, because when I finished my ARAGORNs, I saw the huge amount of models that were not painted. So you can see the box, the project box here. So here are the rest of the Sams, rest of the Pippins and Merrys, and the rest of the Frodos. So what I have to do is I have to do these when I get home, because I don't think I'll have the time. But what is on my project bench at this time is Gandalfs. So under construction now is Gandalf the Grey, original Fellowship Gandalf the Grey, and I'm using, so don't think I explained this, but I've been using several different sources for my painting. So for Gimli and Legolas, I took inspiration from Tale of Painters. For Boromir, I just used stock photos, I think, and just painted. And then for Aragorn, I used just a Google search photo with inspiration from various Pinterest on details on the different kinds of costumes he has, because I have several different clothing options for Aragorn. And then for Merry, Pippin and Sam, I used this book. Best of White Dwarf Magazine Fellowship. So in here you have loads of cool painting guides for various miniatures, and I could have used these, but I didn't remember that they were in. But I tried to find some painting guides for Hobbit, and I did find it in here, because you have all the 4 Hobbits painting guides for these, and they use old paint, really old paint, so I had to improvise a bit. And for Gandalf, since I've painted 2 Gandalfs before, I'm using the Desolation of Smaug book. And in here there is an article by Anja Wettergren, a Swedish painter for heavy metal at the time. And she did a wonderful tutorial, which I fixed a bit, for Gandalf. So yeah, I'll be painting all the Gandalfs in this manner. So I've done step 1, 2, 3, yeah, 1, 2 and 3 on the cloaks so far. There are 2 steps further on the cloaks, and that's it, inner cloaks. And I've done step 1 and 2 on the rest of them. So this is as far as I go with these until I finish these 2 and all the bases, including campfire. Want to do campfire. So these 3 models and all the bases, rest of the night and on Monday. Can I make it? Probably have some time on Tuesday as well. Knock on wood. But yeah, it is an absolute trek. So my current total on the painting schedule is 295 models painted so far, for those keeping track. And yeah, I'll post my next hobby vlog will be just what I managed to finish by the time I leave for Ardacon. So watch out for that. Probably will not feature a fancy intro. Probably just me pointing the camera at myself and rendering it on my cell phone. But yeah, that's the thing. So thank you guys for watching. Please stay tuned for all the content you will receive from Ardacon, which will be massive. There will be several streams happening, about 10 or 11 battle streams, as well as seminars and loads of the cool streams happening this weekend from Friday till Sunday. Probably some other cool things happening on the Wednesday and Thursday and Monday as well. So watch out for these. If you haven't already, please comment, like, share and subscribe, and do consider supporting SCF on Patreon using the link in the description below. It is a fantastic way for you to support our efforts here at the studio, and it gives us the monetary means to expand and do more cool videos for you guys each and every weekday, and in the weekends as well. So if that's at all interesting for you, you can find a link in the description below that will take you to our Patreon page, where you can find information about what rewards you get, including physical and metaphysical rewards, such as early releases and dice and cool merch depending on the pledge levels. So click that link if that's at all interesting, but more importantly guys, support your hobby.